Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Mathania, and on this channel I focus on everything self-care. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my quick and easy 10-minute maximum makeup tutorial that I do every single day to help me be out of the house all on time. And I use minimal products to achieve the look. Step number one in my makeup tutorial is I use the Fenty Beauty concealer. Specifically, this one is called We're Even. This is the hydrating longwear concealer, which is a newer one on Fenty's line. And what I do, I'm looking over here because that's where my mirror is, and I use this color We're Even because it is so close to my actual center face color. But what I'm looking for is not only a little bit of coverage, but just a tad bit of brightness. So it's a tad bit lighter than the center of my face, maybe by one shade, and I don't go any brighter than that. When I'm doing my work makeup, I'm not necessarily looking for brightness. I'm looking just to make myself look alive. So I put it underneath my under eye, all of my T-zones, and then I let that sit for a second. I like to blend this concealer out with a brush, and because I'm not really applying too much product, I like to keep as much of the product that I have applied on. I also like to apply this on my eyelids because this is also how I prime my eyelids. And it doesn't take much with a concealer, a dense, fluffy concealer brush to get that coverage in there. As you can see, super quick, super easy, just a couple of swipes. And I'm being very, very light-handed with the blend, just so that I can spread the product through. And it's a thin layer anyway, so I don't necessarily have to fight with it. And the fact that it's already super close to my skin color really helps in the blending because I don't have to spend so long in here doing that. I think this concealer blends a lot better with a brush rather than it does a beauty blender, but I do go in with a beauty blender at the end just to help soften harsher lines. As you can see, I don't necessarily have like a very strong line of demarcation with this. And I keep the concealer controlled in the areas that I am highlighting. Like, so I'm not going to carry it all over. It's not foundation. It is still concealer, and my aim is to highlight still. As you can see here, and then I'll just go below. And the best part of this, like I said, you want to find something that's close to your skin color, as close as possible, but the maximum that you should go up in color is one shade. Now me, I do have hirsutism, so I do have dark marks from those hair follicles, and I like to go in primarily with the residue of what's on my brush and cover those, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of foundation. Now the foundation that I'm using is very, very, very minimal, but it's just to help get everything blended out. I'm using Oma Beauty. I would recommend Oma Beauty, but if you know the history of if you know what's been going on with Oma Beauty and the owner passing away and their business being in litigation and the backstory of the owner passing away, the timing of everything seemed questionable, but I already purchased the products. And matter of fact, I have backups and backups of it. Just that's how much I loved it. So when it went on sale, I purchased quite a bit. And then the owner passed away. So the timing of everything was rather unfortunate. But it is what it is. So I'm just using products that I already have. But you yourself, I would not recommend you go ahead and buy some now. But what you want to do is take some foundation and just go in the areas where you did not apply concealer. And because it's only one shade difference, you should not have to do too much to blend, right? And it's such a light layer. What we're going for is just dabs of coverage, okay? Dabs and dabs of coverage. Okay. Okay. And then, like I said, I like to go in with my beauty blender in all the areas where the concealer and the foundation meet. I'm just going to concentrate on those areas really quickly. Right? And because of my hirsutism, I tend to go in again with a little bit more concealer, and I don't think it's such a bad thing, only because it's only one shade difference, and then I get a little bit more coverage there, but I'm just trying to cover up a little bit more. My favorite powder is Dermablend. I keep all my setting powders in this bag here. That just helps me with transport and containing the mess that can come with having a loose powder. So I just dab it right on here, dust off the excess, and I just dab, dab, dab. And then I go in again and I set all the areas that I applied concealer, because you have to set liquid with a powder, or else the liquid will all start to move and shift throughout the day, and you'll get all this creasing and stuff. The powder is just to lock and set everything in place. So you absolutely do need this step, if just in case you want to try to consolidate this tutorial some more. Okay. Take your time, but because I'm so used to this and I do this every day, I can move a little bit faster. Next, my absolute favorite part is my bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer ever. It's the Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade Dark. And I take a big fluffy brush like this one and I dab right on in there. As you can see, I've hit pan. Juvia's Place, send me some more, girl. And I just go around the perimeter of my face. I don't contour. I think contour is more so for a more glammy type of a look, but a bronzer I think you can get away with using every single day, and it's not as harsh, but you are bringing back the color and the warmth to your face, which is why I love me a good bronzer. Okay. And then bronzer is what really brings your face alive after you've tried to neutralize all that color. And then I like to go back in with my concealer brush, the one that I have all that powder on, and I just like to dab the areas. And one of the things that I love about Juvia's Place is they have this color right in here. Sometimes I'll dab that, and then that will be the color that I use to help transition the powder, my setting powder, into my bronzer. And I think it works perfectly. I don't know if you see that difference, but it really helps with it looking more seamless. Now, I don't do eyeshadow when I'm going to work. I actually go right in with my same bronzer. And I literally just wing out, like with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I just wing out my bronzer and I keep it right here in the crease, which is why it was important for us to put something to base layer it on. And then I keep my lids bare, but I also bring the bronzer, like I concentrate it here in the troughs of my eyes, and then I bring it down to my nose. I put it on the button on my nose. I don't put it at the tip, just right here at the bottom to shorten it a little bit. And then I go back up here, concentrate that color again, and I bring that bronzer down. And I'm still doing this in the deeper shade. And I just bronze that out into the bronzer itself. All right, I forgot to add primer, but typically I add primer, you guys. Next, I don't wear lashes to work. Some people do wear falsies or whatnot. I don't care. Or you get your lashes done. That's great. Personally, I just like mascara. This is my absolute favorite one. It's by the brand Essence. I've used the different versions that they've had. But me, my lashes are pretty short. But with this, I'm able to get the volume and fullness that I think is appropriate for me and my natural face. All right. Lastly, I need a powerful lip combo, and my favorite liner to use for my lips is by Morphe. This is in the color Signature, and I would say it is my signature liner. And then what I also like to do is dab a little bit of lipstick in the center. This is also by Morphe. This is old. This is by the color Commit. I think I'm starting to see. It's a nice neutral. It's a very, very nice neutral. And then I like to go in around the perimeter of my lip with a gloss, a darker gloss. This is called Talk That Taupe by e.l.f. It is a plumping gloss. And I like to apply this around the perimeter so it can help neutralize or blend in that liner a little bit more because it is a little harsh. And then going into the center of my lips with my NYX Butter Gloss in the color, this is it, in the color Fortune Cookie. Lastly, to tie absolutely everything in, girl, I am a blush girl. I like to use NYX. This is their Buttermelt blush. When I tell you this blush is what ties everything together, and it's my girl. It's, look at this. It's like a mauve-y pink. It's everything. And then I just concentrate that right in the, right up here. Right up. Oh, this is what brings life to the look and makes you look more human. This is it. I like to apply a little bit here, a little bit here. Don't overdo it with the blush. I see everybody bathing and marinating themselves in the blush. We don't do that. With my edge brush real quick, I'm just gonna brush my brows up because I cannot forget them in the equation. I lately have not been doing too much with my brows. Matter of fact, I have not even been using a brow product for my brows. I've actually been using eyeshadow. This is the Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and I've had it for a very, very long time. And I like to go in with the deepest shade in there, which is this one right here. It's dark brown, and I use a flat brush like this one. Tap left, tap right, tap left, tap right. Press it in, dust it off, and then I start off at the tail of my brow, and I just fill it in ever so lightly. I am following I'm not doing anything to enhance the shape of my brow necessarily. I'm just bringing color back. I actually really like the natural shape of my brows. And lately I have not been touching them up as much as I have in the past by changing their shape and all that. I just like to bring color back to them, just so that they don't get lost in the sauce that is my face. Now let's do the other side. And when I tell you it does not take much, it does not take much. Yeah. It does not take much. And then I like to go into the front a little bit and color and just bring the brows a little bit closer together. But in the meantime of doing so, I do like to go in with that same brush that has the excess powders on there from my concealer and all that, and powder, setting powder, and I tone down the front. Just love them. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the look. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. So yeah, if you enjoyed this makeup look, go ahead. And that took me how long? Let me see how long I was recording for. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. 10 minutes, y'all. Less than that, actually. So yeah, that's it. That's the look that I do every single day for work. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. And make sure you come back on the next one. My latest video prior to this one, I went to Hawaii for 7 days for my 29th birthday. I vlogged the whole thing. It's a 3-parter. Make sure you go check that out, and hopefully that enthuses your sense of adventure, or you get to experience something pretty cool with me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.